Yeah, you hit him.
You son of a bitch.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Yeah!
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 44 of Bards and Nobles, the podcast about nothing.
Nothing at all. Thanks for
I'm
coming
Brian.
to listen.
The Dungeon Master, and tonight I'm joined by...
Aaron Williams, Baron von Beauregard, the Human Ranger, the 6th.
The 6th Human Ranger?
I thought you were the 5th.
No,
The 4th.
according to popular misconception, no.
Oh,
Huh. Who knew? I'm Blake Harrison, and tonight I will be playing one of those lobsters you see at Winn-Dixie in the cooler.
I'm going to get into a fight because his claws are banded.
we really need the Charles buffer.
We really do. Yeah, we do.
I'm Anthony Boyd. I'll be playing Grit Scroondale, the half-trail rogue.
Takes Boyd a second to reset.
I'm Trey O'Neill. I'm playing Flint McShrumpton. He's a dwarf druid. I'm probably going to turn into a scorpion this episode.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's going to be sick as shit.
Keep listening.
Yeah.
If you've made it this far, there'll be a payoff later.
Yeah.
I she guarantee I will turn into a scorpion. No, I don't guarantee that because it's going to drag on, I'm
You
sure.
already said
A
it.
scorpion with big ass titties.
42 minutes from now. Oh, shit, I remember what he said.
Scorpion with big ass titties. And I'm Andrew Danon. I will be playing Elon Musket, the Warforged gunsmith.
All right, and before we jump in, I thought we'd shake things up a little bit and let Aaron do the recap.
So,
Can you take all your garbage dice that you've been rolling for recap and throw them away before we get into a fight?
all right. So last time we went back to the bar after much ado about nothing, and we found that there was a person in our room, and apparently he couldn't speak, and he cut off his finger, and he gave us a ring, and he gave us a letter, and then he ran away.
Gave us herpes.
He gave us the finger.
He gave us a finger.
a finger.
Yep.
Not and finger.
And
He gave us the
the
finger. The
letter
only finger I
said
have.
the letter said that this man who didn't talk to us was going to help us find the grotto, which is what we're looking for at the moment to help bring down the Dreadclaw Brotherhood.
You were supposed to meet Gogurt
And we were supposed to meet
in the
Grook.
grotto.
I think it was Grook is his name.
Grotto.
In the grotto. And so we have a ring, and then Grits, using his sources that he absolutely trusts, brought back information telling us that he knows the path to the grotto. And so we are setting out after spending about 30 minutes sitting at a table just looking at each other.
I really need you to
I
end
winked at
this
the,
other sentence with the
waitress.
word grotto, like the other 10 that you said beforehand.
And so we head out to the grotto.
I don't like how some of my dice have different numbers on different sides.
Moving on.
I feel like
mean
all
how
of
your
your dice
D20s
are
are
about
no,
that.
Wait, no.
Moving
I
on.
want to hammer this down. Do you feel like they should all have the same number? They're from different sets.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, that one
Oh.
goes up to
Well,
9.
Why not? This one's, this one's a 9. That one's a 6.
Well, it's D6, all the
look-
opposite side should add up to 7.
Look at that. Look at that 2 schema.
Oh, well, I mean,
That's some janky shit, man.
I don't know.
Like all the 5s are lined up.
Yeah. We're different
All right,
dice
you
sets.
should-
All right, so
This is a
Kibe,
real visual thing that we're having.
Kibe looks up from his dice and sees the rest of the party has left the swinging imp.
I dove into a manholes.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you
man's
guys
hole.
A man's hole.
roll a dice for me.
Oh, no. My
Any
weakness.
dice.
Of your choice. Whatever dice you want.
Give me a
This one.
D12.
Wait, okay. I was going to roll something else than a D20.
This will mark our starting point.
Here, you can roll this one.
Oh, yeah, let me
The
do
episode has begun.
that. You screwed me.
Ah, I knew that was going to roll a 4.
4. Okay. You dive down. Give me a dexterity saving throw. Acrobatics.
More
actually.
dice to roll.
Yeah. You just
No,
you saw.
This is Andrew and the catapult.
Whatever. People
10.
love the catapult.
10.
You're dead 10 times.
You break both your kneecaps.
The fall.
You have 10 infections from the sewage you fell into.
The fall into the darkness of the manhole was a little
Man's-hole.
longer or higher than you expected.
That's what she
and you
said.
kind of twist your ankle when you land.
Yeah.
Also, the ground is unsteady. You feel a number of things crunch and shift below you as you fall and hit the ground.
Do I feel anything like scurry?
Roll for
You
scurry.
take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Also, you fell. You took damage, so you fell flat on your face.
Okay.
Well, anytime you take damage from falling, you're prone.
You just fall on your face.
Yeah, you're prone.
You could fall face up and be prone.
Yeah, but he's on his face. Okay. Yeah, you definitely hear some
Aaron.
scurrying
Yeah.
around you. You look under you, and what you
was
see
me.
is just
Nothing
Theo.
because your face into the mud.
I'm facing the mud, and I also cannot see in the dark.
Yeah,
That's not mud.
I pull out my lantern,
sure.
my bullseye lantern,
All right.
and I use it to light the path.
All right, looking down into the hole, you guys see a light illuminate the darkness. And yeah, you see.
Do we see Baron's face
I clean
just
it.
in a mud?
You see, he's cleaning.
pile.
He's cleaning refuse off his face. The smell instantly just overpowers you.
Do I see a ladder that goes down?
I take that light and the smell as a cue to jump in.
Baron, as your okay, one sec. As your give me a dexterity save. Acrobatics. No. Yeah, acrobatics check.
Okay.
And a D12 for some reason.
Yeah.
Baron, you're about to get smashed.
D12, I told you, was our starting point. That let me pick a random spot that we're entering the sewers.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said athletics?
Acrobatics.
Acrobatics.
Can't
Not my
overpower
strongest.
a landing.
8.
Try hard enough.
8. As you look around, your face is immediately pushed back into the poop as the full weight of Kibe comes slamming down on you. You both take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm sorry, you both take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I would like to add that I weigh at least 350 pounds.
Mark that as 2 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
for both of you.
I would like to say that.
What the hell?
That looks like fun. I haven't done that in a while, and I just jump in the hole.
Jesus Christ.
Acrobatics. Aiming for Kibe.
All right.
Can I do a perception check for a ladder
We're just a
down?
bunch of dickholes. That's it. That's all we are.
We're rolling a D12.
No, acrobatics. check.
Okay, sweet.
The detail was just for the entrance of the sewer.
That is
Yeah,
a
he's
17.
entering the sewer.
17.
Yeah,
All right. You land, like you're trying to land on Kibe.
yeah.
Yeah, you hit him.
You son of a bitch.
Kibe and Elon take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Baron, you take 2.
All right, so the three of us are still standing at the top. Me,
Yeah.
Flint, Shrimp.
Yeah,
and
Grits is looking around. Max has already found a ladder down.
Okay. No, I go, Max. Guys,
He's like,
look.
well, I'm just going to take the ladder.
Just out loud.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like, guys, three of us could just leave right now and go like, I don't know what we would do. Just do something else. That's an option. That's all I'm saying. It's an option.
I yell up, there's a lot of dudes in this manhole.
And I was like, it's a very attractive option.
No, we got to do this, Shrimp. Come on. I'll follow Max down the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, make your way down. As you get up and clean yourselves off.
Straighten my ascot.
You know, just
Your shit covered ass guys.
I prestidigitate the shit off of them.
all right.
Except for Kibe, I know he likes it.
Yeah.
All right.
Scoop a little bit
Yeah,
more.
with your lantern, you're able to see.
Thanks, Grits.
Haha, I illuminate.
About 15 feet into the darkness. It's pretty typical pseudo medieval fantasy sewer.
A lot of dripping.
Yeah. Everything is slick. The tunnel leads ahead. There's just one tunnel that leads ahead and not forks, but turns off to the right.
So like when we jumped in, this was a dead end?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Below you, you see discarded daggers, empty purses. It looks like people just dropped a bunch of crap down here.
I tell Grits, I was like, oh, Grits, a lootathon.
What?
I raise one eyebrow, looking at the stuff, but then I figure I feel like these are already been looted and discarded.
Not that purse.
You look over and there's a purse, a bloodstained empty purse that's just laying there.
That's definitely
laying on a mound of wallets and coin purses that are all emptied.
That doesn't look discarded.
I kind of what are we working towards here?
I don't know.
He's just trying to see if I'm going to go for it, and I kind of want to.
This is a really long premise, and I don't know what the punchline is.
I'm trying to get Grits to dig through the shit.
I don't know. You've already been face down in the shit. I don't know what's funnier
Now
than
it's
that.
Grits' turn.
I helped clean you off.
I mean, it'd be better if you just picked up some shit and threw it.
I would like to light a torch.
I'm using your vices against you.
I put Feifel down. I'm like, Feifel, go check that stuff.
Who's Feifel?
My pet rat.
Oh.
From Feifel Goes West.
Would anyone else like a torch?
Movie, by the way.
You set Feifel down?
Yeah, to go check out.
He's dead.
He's being eaten by snakes.
All right, no, it starts sniffing around, but it doesn't go off too far from you. It stays within eyesight, stays on the same
It's like,
screen.
how dare you put me down in shit?
I would like to try to catch Feifel.
Oh, God. It's pretty easy. It's a common rat.
Okay, I'll have
and
to
you're
get
a
my
seasoned
purse.
adventurer. Yeah, pretty much as soon as Grits puts down Feifel, it takes 4 steps and Kibe just snatches it up.
I just put it on my back.
I was like, Kibe's like, don't do that to Feifel.
Huh?
Don't do that to Feifel. Give him back.
I start walking down the path.
I whistle for Feifel to come back.
I follow Kibe.
All right, within 10 feet down this path, once it turns, it forks off into
What happens
a
to
left
Feifel?
and a right. Wait, I don't know. You guys are doing something with Feifel. I don't care at this point. It's wherever you guys want it to be.
When your DM abandons you.
I just stone cold walk up to Grizz. I'm like, oh yeah, I found this. And I hand him Feifel.
I just look at Kibe. I put Feifel away, never to be seen again. I'm like, I don't know. What to
Where do you put your fuzzy rodent?
You know where.
In his manhole.
Where fuzzy rodents
Never
go.
to be seen again, you say.
Where the sun don't shine.
Get out of my head, Andrew.
I keep him in my rat pack.
Is that what you call it?
All right. So yeah, it forks off to the left and to the right.
All right, Grits, you're the one who knows the path. Which one of these is trapped?
That's the thing is we just got to run into the trap.
The question is, which one is more trapped?
I'd like to move ahead and check down the corridors and check for traps.
I say,
So it comes to a T.
hey, Grits,
Kind of.
don't you have like an eye patch that helps
Like a slanted
see
Y.
things?
No, it comes like
No, Elon's wearing that.
this.
I do, yeah.
Elon,
One goes this way, the other
Mhm.
one's like
what do you see with your
DM.
eyeball machine?
Have I attuned to the True Sight patch yet?
I don't remember you telling me you spent an hour to attune to it.
I mean,
since you
I've
got
been
it
wearing
last.
it since we met with the little girl. Wait, was it the little girl? No,
It
since
was
we went to
before.
Lucky Lou's. I've been wearing it since we went to Lucky Lou's.
No, it's been since we bought the scope.
It's basically been forever.
It's been a while. I don't know.
I mean, you guys haven't taken like a short rest since then.
Okay, well,
We have not.
I say
so
yes,
yeah.
it's working.
It's like, perfect. Lead the way.
All right, we sit here in the sewer for the next hour until that's attuned. Gonna sit and
Wait, we all
Baron's.
sat and ate and stuff like that. Does that not count as a short rest?
No, we didn't say
We didn't
were short
declare it a
resting,
short
so
rest. I say we sit here and Baron shit for the next hour. It was down here when you came down here.
Specifically, Baron shit.
I've been a busy man, apparently.
I'll cast Detect Magic to see if I can determine which pathway might have traps in it.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic. That's a cantrip, right? Or is that
I think it's a
first
level
spell?
1, actually.
It could be a ritual.
It could be a ritual. I'll cast it as a ritual.
It's a
Take
first
your
level
time.
ritual.
Yeah,
So it's a
I'll
first
cast it
level
as
spell.
a
Yes.
as
Cast
a
it as a
ritual. Yeah,
As a ritual?
yeah.
A ritual, he'd say.
Boy, it's a ritual.
He ritualistically cast that.
Yeah.
Blocked by 1 foot of stone, blah, blah, blah. Immediately down each corridor, you don't see any auras of magic.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check, Grits.
Don't fail me now, Grog.
Grog.
17.
Dice.
Oh.
Critical roll dice.
Oh, look at me.
What?
A true fan.
Yeah.
It was a gift. I didn't buy them, that's for damn sure.
Who's critical role?
What was
Yeah, what is that?
what did you roll?
Some D&D
17.
knockoff
17?
podcast. I don't know.
Down the left corridor, looks pretty empty. There's no traps or anything. There's no important or unique markers. To the right corridor, you do see you found at least 2 in little nooks and crannies on stones. It's a little 3-claw looking emblem. It's like a symbol, and you've seen the same one twice.
I point this out to the party, and I'm like, I think we should follow these.
Works for me.
I slammed my anchor into one of the claws. The first one.
All right, you chip the stone out. I mean, you just kind of chip some of the wall off.
I roar victoriously.
Okay, all right. Your roar.
How do crabs roar? You know what? That's way better than I expected. That was awesome.
I thought they would yell yo, but all right.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that set up.
Yeah, your epic crab roar echoes through the chambers as you head towards this clod.
It's like
Sound like a
nice to
murloc.
know that they're coming for us.
Yeah, it did sound like a
They know
Merlot.
that we're coming. I continue down that path, trying to look for traps as I go.
Okay. Let's see. You continue about 40 feet as it kind of snakes in right angles
Went left.
up ahead.
Do snakes
You guys went right.
No, right angles.
do right
Left
angles?
And down one of the chambers, there's a long hallway straight ahead of you, and there's a chamber or a hallway that kind of branches off of it. But within 5 or so feet, it looks like a cave-in, a collapsed pile of rocks with spears poking out. And you see like a boot sticking out from underneath.
Interesting.
Small pile of rocks.
I would like to cast detect magic as a ritual again on that.
I would
That kind of like
also
blockage.
like to
Okay.
detect casts.
I feel like that's kind of interesting.
Okay.
We wait 10 minutes.
Yeah, another 10-minute pause. All
I wave my hands over the pile of rubble. You know.
right. You don't see any magic,
Okay.
but you do notice just beyond the pile of rocks, there are a number of bones just kind of piled up
Interesting.
behind it, and the boot was actually attached to a skeleton as well,
Mm-hmm.
and the chamber beyond is actually not that far away. I mean, you have like dark vision, right?
Yes.
Forged?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can see at the far end of the.
He has true sight.
I haven't
He doesn't.
attuned to it yet.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Um,
My bad.
I lean over to Max. I'm like, would you mind leading the way?
Because
like I guess, but
Seems like
we're
a very
gonna-
righteous
we
thing to
gotta
do.
wait for Elon.
You don't have to wait for him. Go.
Anyways, yeah, you see one skeleton just kind of like sitting at the back with one spear in it, just kind of sitting on the floor.
Interesting.
can I grab one of the spears?
Sure.
I'm gonna use it as like a.
Spear.
Well, no, I'm gonna use it as a trap poker to check for trap. Help me check for trap.
It's you get it, and it's a little shorter than a normal spear for a humanoid.
That's what
I
she
looked
said.
back and I was like, oh, those are probably goblin spears. He did tell me to watch out for goblins.
All right, so you guys continue on.
So the right was a
Sally
dead
Ford.
Yeah. To
So,
the right was
so we
a
have to head
small dead
back
end.
to the other fort.
No. That was an offshoot. You can either go like straight ahead, continue, or retract backwards.
Go
we
straight
on the
ahead
right path?
cautiously.
Are we on the right path, Grits?
So like this little alcove
Oh,
that
man.
then kind of shot off from that hallway. That main
Okay.
hallway. Yeah.
I showed you what I had written down, and were very vague instructions. I didn't have like a map drawn out, even though I tried to get a map drawn out.
I pull out the little book that I have and I start making marks in it.
Okay, what kind of marks?
Like I'm going to draw a map.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm going to draw a map.
Okay, after another 10 feet, it opens up to another T, except it drops into a waterway in front of you. And then in both directions, about 15 feet, the waterway continues and then turns ahead.
Okay, so we reach like a round pool that forks off
Yeah.
to the right and to the
Yeah.
left.
Right now, you guys are standing on a ledge. There's a waterway in front of you that goes off in both directions, and you can see both turn forward.
Okay, but there's no way to walk.
Straight across?
There's no way to walk like around these at all. Are there any pathways
No,
on the
no.
sides of these waterways? Okay, so it's just at this point we have to dive in the water and then swim whichever direction.
Maybe.
If
You'd have to
want
estimate.
I
the
kneel on the
deepness.
edge and I poke the spear in. Do I hit ground?
Let's see.
I asked Max if he has
All right,
his grappling
it's
hook.
about a 2-foot drop into the water. You kneel down and poke your hands at the very bottom of the spear. You have to reach pretty low, and your hand almost touches the water, or almost touches the water. But yeah, it does poke at hard ground.
Okay. I'm like, so how many feet deep do I think the water is?
About 4.
I was like, water's about 4 feet deep.
Max.
I
That's a
jump
bit
in.
much, says the dwarf.
Max, do you have your grappling hook?
Oh, the Kibe just jumped in.
I definitely.
That's Kibe.
I taste the water.
We don't have to be Kibe.
Kibe, can I? This is a bit too much to ask, but can I have a piggyback ride across this water?
Last
I asked
time it
Max if
ended
he'll
beautifully, so yes.
Okay, great, fantastic.
Yeah, Max gives you his grappling hook.
I climb on top of Kibe.
While that's happening, I ask Baron if I can have the grappling hook.
I say, we were planning on using this. What do you need it for?
I say we were planning on using this.
Yeah, we have a plan for it.
Gotcha. Well, we'll use it and then we'll give it back to you.
I think
use
we
it.
need it first.
So I throw the grappling hook.
As you guys laugh at that, you hear just a split second after your laugh, just kind of a laugh down one of the corridors.
Someone
just
down the
kinda
corridor thinks we're funny.
echoing.
Yeah.
Can I tell if it's to the right or to the left?
BreAnne must be down the hallway.
I go towards BreAnne.
girl?
So is there anything on the ceiling that a grapple could attach to?
Like a hook of some
Sure.
sort?
Are you just gonna hang over the water and just not move?
There's another grappling hook dangling from the ceiling, and you put them together.
No, I mean we have to cross the water to get across this path, right? Like we're walking.
No, it forks. Like we have to go to the right or to the left in the water, or we have to go backtrack.
Mm.
We can't cross the water and keep going straight, or can we?
No.
Which
Oh,
direction are we going? I just follow Kibe.
I say we keep going right.
I give them the
Do-
grappling hook.
Thank you. Hand it to Shrimp.
I hold it up and I point it to the right and say, that way, Kibe.
I say perfect.
Thanks, Max.
Do I notice any stronger currents or anything?
You continue down the water.
I'm kind of walking towards the right, but like
Okay. No, not really. It's a pretty small flow, I guess, or a pretty light flow rather.
light flow. Gotcha.
I cast water walk on myself, and I walk on the water.
Well, it's poo, so you sink right in.
It's poo water. It'll play.
I'm joking. I don't have water walk.
Of water does the poo have to be for you to water walk on it?
I begrudge
Sometimes it could be all poo, and it's still certain types of poo you could walk on it. If
Some
there's
poo
enough
is
of it.
watery.
I look at Grits in the eyes and I say, "Is this the right path?"
for the third time. I don't know.
Then why are we jumping in this poop?
You got to keep moving forward, man.
I say, why wouldn't you jump and poop? And
If
I
you're
use
not
cast,
moving
I
forward.
use
You're moving backward.
my cantrip,
Control water.
control water,
poop.
and I fling some at Baron. And I take a sip.
I look at Baron and I go, he is your friend. And I brace myself and I jump in the water.
Cannonball.
I don't cannonball. I
lower myself into
I
the water
daintily drop myself in.
All right, so all of you are wading through the
Yes.
Yes.
water.
I'm riding Keyback
Yeah, you're riding on Kiwi's back.
Yeah.
with a grappling hook in hand.
Next level up, I'm definitely taking water walk.
All right.
Do you not have water walk now?
It's
No.
to where you
It'll
guys
be like
can,
another year.
Probably fit 2 people shoulder by shoulder. What's your marching order? Just so I know
Me and Keyback are leading the way.
That's right.
for surprises and stuff.
And then I'm behind them.
I suppose I'm in the
I'll
back.
be behind Grits.
Max is in front of me, I guess.
Max is completely submerged in the water, walking along the bottom.
Max is swimming in the poo like a dolphin.
I could turn into a dolphin.
Why don't you?
I got a crab
Poo
ride.
dolphin.
So you guys walk ahead. Every few seconds, you hear something scraping along the concrete or the
You
cobblestone.
still have your torch lit, Flint?
I do. Torch in one hand, grappling hook in the other.
Where are you holding on?
My legs. I got real strong
Just
legs.
sheer thigh grip.
Yeah. I'm like sitting on his shoulders.
Sure, yeah. All right. And you look up and you see, just kind of like a shadow run through a crevice. Could be rats, could be something else.
Big new poop.
But the sound of water continues, and you guys follow this corridor. It goes up about 15 feet, turns to the right, continues on another 10 or so feet, and then turns to the right again. And it looks like up ahead, in about 20 feet or so, it opens up to a wide antechamber. And the water is just slowly dripping or flowing that direction.
I forge ahead.
So we haven't. It just keeps going towards the right. There's no forks or anything.
No, it has not.
Okay.
So we just press
All right,
forward.
well, I guess,
All right,
the path is straight.
As
I mean,
as it opens
Grits
up,
told us this is definitely the right way to go.
Yeah.
That's how I
as it opens up into this chamber,
We'll get
it's
blamed again.
It's an octagonal room, and the water just kind of pours off into the grated floor. The entire floor is grated. It's just one large grate, and
That's great.
This room is great.
the chamber itself is probably about 30 feet wide. To the left, it looks like another duct is feeding water into this room. And you look up ahead up above, and there's definitely some light shining in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
From the bright full moon.
Is there any way to get up to where the light's coming through?
I feel like that's not where we want to go.
You don't see.
I just want to
any,
get our bearings.
You
already have
don't
our
see any handholds or anything like that. Looking down into the grate below, there looks like a reservoir of water that seems to be staying the same level, and as the water's feeding into it, and you see something shiny at the very bottom of it.
I yank the grate up.
Okay. You try and it doesn't budge. It's thick, it's wrought iron, and the entire floor is made of grate. You do look around though, and there is like a
hatch.
A hatch, thank you.
You're welcome.
I rip the hatch up.
That is locked.
Nah.
With a very large padlock.
I look at Keybay and I was like, I'll get you in there, Keybay. Can I try lock pick that lock?
Sure, yeah. You slide a hand.
Yeah, if you want sleight of hand. I can do sleight of hand. 13.
Sleight of hand.
13. Do you have down how many lockpicks you have left?
No, it just says...
You
I mean,
just
it
have your
says-
thieves' tools, right?
Yeah, it just says
All right, thieves tools.
Was it Skyrim?
Skyrim.
You break through.
You fiddle with it for a little bit, but after a while, before you find yourself getting frustrated, it finally opens.
I yank it open
Okay.
and cannonball down in there.
I would like
you
to
do not quite fit through this.
Thank God.
hatch.
I look at the secreting butter sauce.
All right. You really start wedging yourself in there
As hard as I can.
Right now, it's up to your navel, and your feet are dangling, but you are stuck. You find yourself just wedged in.
Kibe,
Pull what? You just pull yourself down with your arms?
Yeah, I'm pulling down.
All right.
Kibe, would you like some help?
Yeah, push my head.
Okay, all right. I stand up on his shoulders and start jumping up and down.
All right.
Oh god. I just shake my head.
Give me an athletics check.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Flint.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to be very helpful. 2.
2.
This dice is getting retired for the night.
You're stomping on him, and you're trying to push him down. It doesn't work. And between the pinching of the metal grate crushing your body and the dwarf that is stomping on your head, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. As everybody else just watches this.
I take my.
Keep it. I think we got it.
I'm almost there. Keep jumping.
I can turn into something heavier.
I was like,
Giant
I
snake.
turned to Elon. I was like, Elon, can your jug make some oil?
We don't have the jug with us.
Oh, did you not bring the jug with us?
It's like a 60-pound jug.
It's huge.
Oh, I thought it was my bad. I was thinking like Winnie the Pooh size jug.
No,
not
no.
Like a Miracle Whip jar?
No.
I got this kind of Miracle Whip.
Wait,
No,
do you have
We really
do you
could
have
use that
Miracle
mayonnaise.
Whip? I could turn into a mammoth and I can get you through this hole.
So you want to turn?
That's a way.
I can get most of you through this hole.
You will get through the hole in some form or fashion.
Clint, I've seen you turn enemies into creatures. Could you turn Kibe into a smaller creature?
I mean, that's an option, I guess. If Kibe is willing.
Turn me into the mammoth. That'll work.
Just turn him into a regular crab.
That would be very
I really don't
meta.
want to burn this spell.
I feel like
Unless I
that'd
get
be
to stomp
demeaning.
him through. Are we sure we need to go down this way?
No, we're not. Grits has repeated
There's
that over
something
and over.
shiny.
There's something shiny.
There's something shiny. I feel like maybe we should pull you out and send someone smaller
I mean,
through.
I mean, he's pretty wedged in.
Remind yourselves that there's something shiny, you look down and Kibe has the best view, but at this point, everyone kind of make it out. You do see a crown
Oh shit,
made
we're
of
getting
gold.
it. Oh yeah,
And
we're getting this.
it has a number of jewels on it, and it just every time the water ripples just right, it glints off the moonlight. And it
Can we
just-
tell how far down it is?
It looks to be about 20 feet.
Well, Kibe, I'll go down and get it. I mean,
Squeezing
I
myself
don't need
through
to
this
breathe.
hole intensifies.
Elon, could you detect if that crown is magical at all?
Yeah, I'll cast detect magic as a ritual.
For the next 10 minutes while he casts that, I try to jump up and down on top of Kibe.
Kibe, how about we let Grits and his skinniness get through the hatch?
I go, oh wait, one more thing. I completely forgot. I've been puffing out my chest this whole time, so I suck it in. No? Didn't stick?
For the next 10 minutes, Flint's just stomping on your head and you're huffing and puffing.
Suck it in.
Oh man. All right.
What a way to waste an hour, guys.
Begrudgingly.
You take, I mean, for the next 10 minutes, are you going to let him stomp on your head?
Yes.
No.
Not his head, his
Okay.
shoulders.
Oh, his shoulders.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not directly on his head.
I just curb
kill him.
stomping me.
Just kicking him in the face.
Mario has told,
Why is it working?
Am I helping?
Mario has taught us anything. That's death.
All right. After you cast detect magic, yes, you do detect a faint sense of magic coming from the crown.
Can I tell what class it is? What school it is?
Yes, you can.
Kibe, I don't think it's going to work, man. We're going to have to pull you up and let somebody less
Bulky.
crabby go down there.
I don't know what you're
Sorry, one
saying,
sec.
but
Let me pull it up.
I
just to make
agree.
sure I know what I'm looking
All
at.
right. Fantastic.
We could just use that grapple and just lower it down and try to catch the crown.
Oh, yeah. Let's spend the next 45 minutes playing the crane game.
I can go retrieve it if
You
if we need
definitely see it is
yeah.
the School of Illusion.
Illusion.
Yep.
Interesting.
Cool.
The School of Illusion?
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure that it's a real crown? It could just be an illusion.
Oh, God damn it.
It's a mirage.
I help Crabman out of the hole.
How deep is it?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Damn it.
20 feet.
If it was 10 feet, I could get it.
I can, I'll go down and get it.
I got 50 feet of rope, and we have a grappling hook.
I'll go down and get it. After Key Bay is cleared, Baron uses if there's a ladder. If not, he just jumps.
There's
down.
not. It's between
Says
the
he'll
gate,
go get it, and I push him in.
between the gate and the water. There's probably a 10-foot drop.
We
and
should-
then
We should tie a
20
rope.
feet under the water is.
We
where
should
it
tie a
comes
rope
at.
to him first.
I already pushed him in.
All right.
I throw a rope up.
Can I use...
I lower a rope down to you. You should probably tie yourself off.
All right, I tie myself off and then I go for this crown.
All right, you swim down.
I'll put the light. I'll close the grate and lock it again.
You swim, and you swim, and it seems like you estimate that you should have gone about 20 feet by then,
Oh shit! It is an illusion.
but it seems to be just out of reach. And after swimming towards it more and more, it seems to stay a certain distance away from you.
I swim back up. How
I
long does
messaged
it,
Jeremy.
as you
Does it
swim-
get the crown?
does it take me a long time to get back up, or does it take me a short
Yeah, you've been swimming down,
Okay.
straight down. At this point, how long's your rope?
50 feet.
50 feet. You're getting near the end of it.
Gotcha.
The end of his rope.
But yeah, you realize you're not getting any closer to it, so
Yeah,
you
I
need to
give
swim
up.
back up.
I
all right,
suspect
so
what I know.
You swim back up, and you're at the surface, and he
I call back
surfaces.
up. Like I said, it was an illusion.
Maybe we should send the guy that can breathe underwater to get it.
Yep.
Oh,
I jump,
Key-Bay?
I jump back
Yeah.
in the hole.
Can I cast dispel magic on the pool?
Ooh.
on the pool.
Like I try to
Underwater
Yeah,
or on the crown.
sure.
on
So
the
yeah,
crown.
you
The
jump in the
source
hole
of
and
magic.
wedge yourself, blocking Baron
the
from being able to
gate's
come up through the hole.
Correct.
Nah, he opened it. He's a smart guy. Grits, you cast dispel magic, and the image of the crown disappears.
And it's replaced with?
Nothing.
Fuck.
I mean, it could have been worse.
Yeah. Yes, it could have been worse.
I just get mad at Grits.
Yeah, I just want to point out
Where's
that
the crown?
now's our opportunity to leave Baron here. I'm not saying we should do it.
We're
I'm
not
just saying it's an
leaving Baron
opportunity that we
here.
have.
We're not going to leave Baron here.
He's right under me.
Yep. He can hear me.
Though we could use a cleric, just saying.
I grab onto Key-Bay's crabby legs.
And I pull myself back up.
And I go with him.
Help them out of the.
I still got a rope around your waist.
I untie it.
All right. I collect my
we
rope.
push Baron back in. It's like a yo-yo.
I
Well,
collect-
Grits, this seems like it could be the right path. We've encountered our first trap.
That's true.
but it was a pretty easy trap.
True.
Well, we did spend, better part of an hour trying to figure it out, and one of us was probably about to drown.
You've completely pulled out now?
Yeah, we're out.
All right.
I'm out.
He
I
completely
pulled out of
pulled
this
out.
hole.
As you're drying yourself off, you do notice
You did.
two giant leeches just like hanging off your legs. And you look
Ah,
down
dinner.
and you're just like, they're just squirming. And
I just rip them off.
All right. Yeah, it's pretty easy to rip off. Between the two of them, you take 3 points of damage.
All right, and I keep them.
Oh, actually, I eat one.
All right.
I let him eat one because that's the plan.
Thank you.
Glad I spent one of my third level spells on that.
So yeah, there's only one entrance out of here. Do you guys continue going down that
Exit?
path, or
I look for any of the claw
it
marks.
depends on which side you?
It's true.
What's that?
Look for any of the claw marks.
So there's one
Yeah,
way
you see a couple.
into this and one way out. Like there's two doors in this room.
No doors. They both
Or-
enter this chamber.
Two gateways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's two paths
tip
of
to the
water
right.
To the great
flow
I head
in.
down. I head down the path that we didn't come in,
Right.
and I'm still cautiously looking for traps.
in the manhole.
Jesus.
So I want to be actively looking out for a hammer and sickle symbol if I
Okay.
see that anywhere.
Sure. You head out, and almost immediately the waterway kind of forks off or not forks, it tees off in both directions. And in front of you, it seems like there's a little platform on the other side of the water. There's a hearth just a burning.
I smell a trap.
I throw the spear at the hearth.
All right. You throw the spear in it, and it knocks away some of the wood and the solid fuel that's keeping it burning. And now your spear is just laying in the fire.
It's not my spear. I don't care. Let you on. You want to spend another 10 minutes detecting some magic in this place?
Sure, why not? I cast detect magic as a ritual on the hearth.
So another 10 minutes goes by.
Yeah.
How long does that last? Do we have to keep re-upping that?
I think it lasts for 10 minutes.
I would like
After he cast it, it lasts for 10 minutes.
I'd like to dedicate more threads of my core to casting that, so it cuts back on the time.
This one. So yeah, as you cast it, while he's casting it, everyone else, you notice that although there's no one sitting around the hearth, you do see shadows of like people, humanoid figures being cast on the wall directly behind it, the two walls that are directly behind it. And it just looks like they're squatting by the fire. They don't seem to be moving or doing anything, but the flames, as it flickers, it moves the shadows around. When you finish casting the spell, you just the hearth itself is magical, and it is of the school of divination.
Interesting.
What does divination mean?
Divine.
I'm divining that this is actual fire.
But yeah. But as far as where you can go, the waterway goes off in opposite directions, and then again turns up forward.
Elon, what you got?
I just relay that the hearth is magical, of the divination school of magic. Can I see anything past that?
Past
like,
what?
Past the hearth, like it?
No, it's just a wall, and it looks like a platform where, like, vagrants or something would be staying or using the fire. Like people have been spending time there.
Okay.
But you don't see anyone. You do, however, see like shadows of people just kind of like using the fire for warmth.
I cast a spell magic on the fire on the hearth.
Okay. As you begin casting it, and as you finish, rather, the fire slowly dies, and you see the shadows just kind of stand up, not necessarily moving towards you or anything, but they stand up and they kind of turn towards you before they completely are snuffed out. And the light of your torches and lanterns, don't reveal anything. The shadows are completely gone.
Oh, you killed the shadows.
It seems like you disarmed the trap.
I hand Kibe my grappling hook, and I begin to sketch out the map. I think you should hold on to this.
I say, good idea, and I throw it into that room.
That works.
Fantastic.
If you're looking for more of those scratches, if that's what you're basing off of, you do find, and it's not random scratches of like just wear and tear.
These are symbols.
Yeah, it's a very particular symbol. And you do find a couple going down the left. I'm sorry, going down your right path, whereas the left one, you don't see any.
There's a lot of rights. I feel like we've gone in a circle.
I go to the right.
All right, you just head that way in the water?
Yep.
I follow Grits.
Is much of my spear left?
I also follow.
My spear wasn't actually on fire, was it?
Yeah, it was. It was burning away for those 10 minutes.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
That's a fiery.
Now it's a pokey stick. A much smaller pokey stick, because that's what spears are anyways.
It's got a hardened tip from the fire.
Yeah.
It had a hard tip before.
I've got a hard tip right now.
There it is.
Moving on.
All right, as it
We found it, guys.
turns up,
All roads lead to dick jokes.
and then it turns right, and then it opens up after about 10 feet. It opens up into another similar size chamber of the one you guys were just in, but it's a concrete floor with a smaller grate in the middle of it, where water's just kind of running off to. Again, it's another octagonal chamber, and to the right there's a passageway, and to the left there's a passageway. Up ahead in an alcove, as soon as you step within, eyesight of this antechamber, you first hear a growl, and then you see eyes, yellow, dark eyes in the shadows, and it leaps down into the room before you guys enter it, and it's a very large wolf, and its haunches are lowered, and it's growling, and it's very aggressive. It's in a very defensive posture.
Probably another illusion.
Grits, dispel it.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
Max, dispel it.
Max can do it.
Can he?
I'm pretty
You
sure
can do that like 8 times.
That's not true.
It's a cantrip for Max, right?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to believe it until you said 8.
I
mean, at this point, Max pulls out his sword and shield and looking at you guys.
Does anybody have any meat we can offer it?
Yes, and I pull out the leech.
All right.
And I, yeah, boy. Whoop, whoop, and I whistle because I can't actually whistle, but BreAnne can.
Wait, yeah, sure.
And
you can't whistle?
No, I can't whistle. We're moving on. And I toss the leech to him.
All right. You toss the leech to it, and it doesn't react to the leech. It's still aggressive. It's
like
still,
I thought, an illusion. And I walk forward.
To like retrieve the leech or just walk into the wolf or
Whoa.
Walk through it. Walk through it. It'll be so cool.
I'm
Walk through him.
I'm walking to the wolf, somewhat cautiously, but in stride.
I prepare to throw a dagger. I prepare to throw a dagger at this wolf if it bites him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm basically just kind of like testing the wolf.
Right. It growls louder and then does like dire wolf-sized bark, I guess. I don't know. I don't study wolves.
Like?
I use my animal handling.
I feel like wolves snarl.
So
yeah, it snarls.
I use my animal handling to calm it.
All right, you're going to put your hand out
and
to
try to calm it.
All right, so you're within
I am.
touching
and
distance.
I'm trying to touch it, and I'm
All right.
going to try to calm it with animal handling.
All right, go ahead and roll. It's pretty aggressive. You guys are in, what it would be its territory. You're going to be with disadvantage.
Roll a death
It's already
saving throw.
like defensive.
I'm going to go and call he rolls a 1 and a 2.
A 1 and a 14.
That's pretty close.
So a 1.
I guess the number that mattered.
Sure, yeah. As you go to reach out and touch its head, as your hand is about to touch its head, it reaches down and it snaps
bites
at you.
the shit out of you.
BreAnne just lost a hand.
And it is most definitely real. And you most definitely feel it. It will. What's your AC?
16.
But you're able to retract your hand and just kind of like you barely miss as it snaps at your face.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have to ask for initiative.
Does that activate my prepared action?
Uh-oh. Yeah, sure.
You got a prepared action?
BreAnne, it's just an illusion. Press forward. I say from on top of the giant crab.
It's not real.
Does a 14 hit?
Yep. Yeah.
My initiative is 4.
I have a question for the DM.
What's up?
How big are these tunnels we're going through?
Enough for you guys to fit shoulder by shoulder, like 1 or 2 people shoulder to shoulder.
Like, could a large beast fit through it?
Yeah.
He takes
Okay.
7 damage.
7? Okay.
Oh. BreAnne's close to him. I get sneak attack.
Yeah. Also, he already
Turn to
took
a
an action
direwolf.
this combat, so never mind.
Is this direwolf?
So he takes
or
10.
Perfurf?
10 damage.
Okay.
I think I already know direwolf. Is this a beast?
Yes.
And I've seen it.
Yes.
Not yet.
Nope.
I already knew direwolf.
Ah.
Yep.
If you're asking for initiative, I got a 12.
Okay.
Can I get credit for a killer whale? for seeing this direwolf.
You cashing in animal credits?
Yeah. If I see enough direwolves, I get killer whale.
What's the exchange rate on mammals to fish?
It's the wolf of the sea.
Or this is the
it's gonna go first.
killer whales are mammals.
It rolled pretty high.
I rolled a 2. I don't know if that matters at this
I rolled a
point.
9.
It's just gonna lash out at you, Baron, and it's gonna miss, and it's going to that one will hit. You take 11 damage, piercing, as it snaps at you twice.
111 damage?
No, 11 piercing damage.
Baron's dead.
Snaps at you and sinks its teeth into
11?
Yeah, into your forearm, just gnawing and gnashing at you.
All right. When it ends its turn, I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
So whenever it ends its turn, let me know.
All right. And wait. Okay, now it ended its turn.
I'm going to use my reaction to do Skirmisher, which allows me to move half my up to half my movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks, and I move 15 feet back.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's not a whole lot of room to navigate around this because you guys had just entered this little chamber. So you're just like pushing back between your group. Okay. All right. So what's everyone doing? It's your guys' turn. You have this one large direwolf just kind of like in the middle of the room.
I will take a shot with TMC.
Okay.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not. Everyone's eardrums are pretty much ruptured at this point for firing a gun inside the sewer.
Hooray! Including the direwolves.
Yeah, yeah. And you hear a number. You hear a number of You hear a number of yelps coming from behind the direwolf.
Guys, there's more
puppies.
Kill all of them.
At this point, barking and stuff going on from much smaller voices.
Wait a second. Are we the Starks?
Dude, can I have a pet direwolf? That'd be dope.
That's what I just asked. Are we the Starks?
We're the Starks.
All right, what's everyone else doing?
I would like to cast Animal Friendship.
Okay.
I cast Chill Touch.
All right.
I cast this first.
Do I make a save for Chill Touch or do you attack?
I make a ranged spell attack.
All right, go for it.
And you neither chill nor touch.
It's the chilling
Does
grasp of death.
Does the beast is the beast intelligence 4 or higher?
Nope.
All right. The beast must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration.
It's a 22 to hit.
It hits.
And then I cast my spell because if anyone harms it, it ends my spell.
No, you said
you said you cast it before him. I was just letting him roll his damage.
Grit, stop being a moron.
He takes 12 damage.
All right, so yeah, you cast your Animal Friendship. He did fail.
Yeah.
He can't
was
regain.
charmed.
He can't regain any hit points either.
Yeah. So for a second, he kind of calms down until you see a spectral, ghastly hand appear out of midair and slash at its hide. I'm sorry. What was it? Is that what it did?
It clings to him.
Oh, it just kind of grabs
It's like
onto him.
chokes at him.
Gotcha.
Aww.
Gives him the chill of the grave.
He yelps out in pain. How much damage?
12 or 13.
So sad.
All right. And that leaves Max and Kibe. Kibe, what are you doing?
You idiots are on your own.
Whatever, man. You said you went first.
Then you shouldn't have gone.
I start to slowly vibrate as I'm filled with a fighting spirit, and a single cherry blossom falls from my robe.
I would like to hop down from whatever's about to happen.
Hold on to his ankles as hard as I can and run forward.
I resist.
Yeah, your grip breaks and you just run forward.
Sure makes all this not fun.
I'm not gonna let you use me as a weapon.
Kibe starts swinging the door.
He's used bodies as weapons before very effectively.
Yeah, sure. Dead bodies. I'd like to remain the opposite.
All right.
It's this one. I have advantage because of fighting spirit, so that will be a. Hell, it's been a long time since I've fought.
It's been a long time since you counted.
Yeah, pretty much. 19.
19, yeah, it hits.
All right. How do you fight things now? I can't find my dice.
It's not like we
Roll
play,
first, ask questions later.
It's not like we play this game.
Just throw a
all the
fistful of
time.
dice. It has to be.
It's literally been like 3 weeks since we've had a fight.
Oh, it's been like 3 months since we've had a fight.
Yeah. The last fight we had was the bandits, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
The Wyvern episode? Yeah.
Okie dokie.
All right, so what are you doing?
2, and that's I took a swing at him. I'm hitting
your
him
anchor?
Yeah, with my
Okay.
anchor. Definitely.
Okay.
This manhole.
So son of a bitch. I rolled the wrong dice.
Jesus Christ.
13.
Next episode, we'll find out what Kibe rolled.
13, and then I take another swing at him.
Oh, God.
It's going to be another 45 minutes.
16.
It's
Oh.
Sweet. 11.
okay. So, as you move forward to attack it, you slam your anchor into it, crushing bone and sending blood spraying everywhere. At this point, it's almost turned completely aside. As you rear back to swing again, you see it's struggling to stay on its feet and it's crawling backwards towards the little alcove that it came from. And your anchor just comes down crashing on it, and it just goes dead, goes limp.
I feel bad.
All right, my
He's going to
turn.
fight us.
It's completely dead. And for a second there, both you and Max are standing at the front line, just kind of like readied. And you hear. You hear more growling from at least 4 different sources. They sound like wolf pups. One of them sounds a lot lighter, a lot different than the other ones. And you see first 2 jump down, then another one. 4 little baby wolves jump down. They run to the dead dire wolf. A 4th figure jumps down, and it's actually not a wolf, and it looks like a small child, probably about 4 years old, just covered in dirt and refuse, but he's mimicking wolves, and he runs up and he begins nudging at the
And I tell
nudging at the wolf
Grits,
also.
it's like, oh, you could use
It's
one of these
Mowgli.
wolf pups as a new steed.
Wow, what happened to my pig?
It's not a
We
wolf.
ate it. Forgot to tell you.
He uses the wolf.
I
shit
pull out
as
my
a new
rapier and
mouse.
it's like, leave no orphans?
No.
Whoa.
No, you simpleton.
You pull the rapier out, and immediately the 4 pups, including the 3 wolves and the human, they take up defensive positions. They're growling at you, are snapping their teeth. And
I try to pick up one of the pups.
Oh, God.
I put my
wolf pups.
I put my rapier back.
Nah, he tries to bite at you, but like it grabs
I'm
onto
metal.
You. Yeah,
I just
its teeth
wanna, like-
aren't developed enough.
I just tried to pet him.
and he's
just kind
scratching
of
at
like.
you.
We just killed your mom. It's okay.
No,
Can I-
he fights vigorously.
Yeah.
Can I
just
cast
hold on to
healing
it.
word on the big wolf?
The dead one?
Yeah.
You make it undead.
You feel like it would be ineffectual.
Oh, okay.
Would cure wounds be?
In our defense, it's a freaking sewer dire wolf.
That's true.
Yeah,
Max.
it's a scared animal.
Max, is there anything you can do to bring it back from the dead? You paladin of Bahamut.
So no one thinks it's weird that there's a dire wolf
in the
raising its cubs
In the sewer.
in the
There's
middle
an
of a
animal that
large
found
city.
an alcove to raise its young. Oh, it's like a cave.
Not to mention there's this mutant one.
The mutant one.
I'm pretty sure it's a tiny person. It's one of your kind.
You know, I've seen
It's
people
too filthy
before.
to be a person.
You guys look over, and all 4 of them are just biting at Elon, just like. Kill
them,
Including the human.
Yeah, they're all like trying to attack him.
No, it's a filthy human. You know how humans are.
I ask Elon if he's okay and if he wants us to kill these
This is a
things.
tragedy.
No, I'm fine.
They're
And
attacking you.
I try to like
I roll
give them
initiative.
some food.
I pull out the leech.
I eat
There's
the
a
leech.
leech on the floor still. I just use that.
I
I slice some of it up and give it to the the pups and the weird
I
child.
look for the claw mark.
I mean, they kind of sniff at it, but then they start eating it.
I would like to use animal handling to turn this tragic situation into a proper situation.
Okay.
You bring
How
their
so?
mom back?
To do what?
I just want to like
Here's a question.
try to appease these wolves into not being aggressive.
make them human.
Well, I mean, they're already eating, so they're.
Yeah.
I
Even
got
more so
this.
to where they're like, oh, okay, these guys aren't so bad.
They just murdered our mom. That's fine. We
You feel like messing with an aggressive animal while it's eating would probably do the opposite of what you want to accomplish. It's already
And
placated.
I use
'cause
animal
it's
handling
eating.
to know that.
You feel like you helped, but you can still definitely interfere with them eating if you want to.
No, I don't want to interfere with them. I just kind of want to like set a tone to this interaction.
Right.
What does that even mean?
But like
The tone
with
is
dogs
matricide.
especially, they're already eating. They're already at peace.
Yeah.
You don't want to mess with them while they're eating.
Yeah, my animal handling.
How
does that.
old do the wolf
Does that
pups
for me.
seem? Are they like close to being self-sufficient or
No.
no? All
They're gonna
right.
die
Yeah.
Maybe. Or they might become the strongest wolves in the world.
in the history of
It's one or the other.
Again, I look at the group and I'm like, we need to make a choice: either leave them or not.
I'm
we
100%.
definitely cannot leave this young boy.
You didn't even know what it was.
It's
even
now
one of
that
your
I do,
kind.
we cannot leave it.
Okay, well you're
obviously
the
a human.
You're the human.
Appropriating
Here.
whatever culture it's near.
Hold on.
Appropriating.
I wait until
Aaron
they're
knows
done
about
eating.
appropriation.
You don't see dwarf children like this.
You right.
I wait until they're done eating,
Okay.
and then I use animal handling
Oh my god. To do what?
to stow one in my pack.
All right. I mean, you can just snatch one up if you want.
Which one do you snap?
I would like this to be a pleasant experience for it, but if I have to snatch it up, I will.
Yeah, yeah. You pleasantly snatch it up.
All right, so my
I would like to have
The
one of
strongest
pups
one.
as well. Actually,
Subjective.
I mean, I've already got
the
I've
one
already
that's
got my
most
goat.
crab-like.
I don't know that I need another mouth to
I
feed.
vote that Max
He's got a
gets
pet. I want one too. Now I want my pet to eat your
But
pet.
this human needs to be. He needs to be
Put down.
taken up top to a shelter or something.
That can be Beauregard the 7th.
It could be.
There's already a Beauregard the
He could be the
why,
eighth,
why are
bro.
you listing such nonsense?
I don't know how many of you there are. I'm just saying there could be another one.
Beauregards breed like rabbits.
Don't
Right?
you know?
They're everywhere.
Well, I would like to take one of the direwolves as well.
I like how we're taking the wolves with the kid. We're just like, fuck him.
No, we're not. I mean, I'm trying my best to like.
I'm looking for claw marks.
We'll find
Okay.
a house for the kid.
Stay here, kid. We'll be
Of the
back.
two other entrances, there's one dry one, and then there's one where another it drops down and there's more, waterway. You see one or two down that direction.
I scoop up
Of
the rest of the
course.
puppies and the kid and just put them in my bag.
In your bag of holding?
My little backpack, I guess.
I would like to skin
Okay.
and collect the meat from the direwolf.
What? That's my job.
Tough titties, little kitty. You're working on something else.
Oh.
Okay.
I hope Max takes care of the direwolf.
Do I get those
human
things?
child.
Yeah, give me a survival check.
All right. This is actually a pretty decent roll here. That would be a 17. Stop diddling my die.
And what are you trying to do? You trying to get meat?
And the pelt. I'm gonna break down this direwolf.
I asked Shrimp if he would like help.
No, back the fuck off.
All right, you get like 60% of a complete pelt. Between the fight and then you're just you're rusty at it. You haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
You don't get quite the whole thing.
Between being bashed.
To be honest, man, 60% is not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Also, yeah, you get a lot of meat,
Yeah.
but it's really stringy. The pelt itself is very mangy.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been here for a while.
mutt.
It's been a sewer.
It's pretty dirty and kind of sickly almost.
I take it. I thank her for a sacrifice, and I put all that in my pack.
You guys have the biggest backpacks I've ever seen in my life. This one's got 4 puppies in it. A kid.
I don't have any. I emptied my pack and changed it out for money.
I'm a robot. I'm good.
So
yeah, the
You still have to fit through the world.
Elon.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. My backpack's normal.
Well, I mean, the child, I feel like we should drop off, like an orphanage or something.
So,
But-
Max,
Where? And I point up.
I look. It's like, hey Max, do you want to take this
Somewhere.
child to an orphanage real quick while the rest of us
Hold on.
explore this?
Grits, can you clean the child up?
Can you presage this
I mean,
child?
I don't want to.
Child want to be clean?
Can you clean the child up?
I
Can you-
prestidigitate the filth off the child.
Okay.
Can you teach
Now
him
you
English?
guys have a small, clean, naked 4-year-old boy in his backpack.
We've got to get out of here, guys.
Yeah. I
This
think
manhole's
Grits,
getting weird.
I think Grits is on the right track. Max, this fits right in with your good deeds.
It's true.
Faith.
Yeah.
Would you? I mean, Grits,
can
I'll let
you run
it
this
was your idea, Grits. Go ahead.
I mean, Max, grab this kid and this pup and get the fuck out of here. So we're not trying to sneak up on a Dreadclaw with a bunch of pups and a feral child.
Now try it in the form of a request.
No,
man.
Max is like, I don't think me leaving by myself is a good idea.
Stop thinking. You haven't thought of this point.
Max,
Don't be a bitch, Max.
Max, I'll go with you.
And I mean, we can just hunker down here for a minute
Yeah.
while they go do
I'm not
that.
gonna.
and then come
How
back.
about this?
leave
Well, I
this
go
child
like
here.
find an orphanage and
We
drop
take the role of the direwolf mom. We live in the sewer.
I'm not
thus
gonna
ends
leave
the
this
Dawnguard
child here.
quest.
You guys can press forward if y'all are, in a rush. But obviously, this is going to take precedence.
I was just trying to give him out because Charles is here, and it takes care of our problem. And Charles is here. I thought it was a perfect solution.
I hand the pack with the pups and the child to Max and be like,
Your
maybe-
backpack
Yes.
of stuff.
Just
Duly noted.
Just a regular backpack.
Not the other one.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
not the backpack of stuff.
Just the backpack with the kid and the wolves.
Yes. And
the bag he carries around just for orphans.
Yes, it's my
His orphan
bag.
sack. Gotcha.
My orphan sack. Look, they
His
weren't
kidnap
orphans
sack.
until Keybay anchored the shit out of that thing.
The kid was an orphan. Most likely.
No, he was an
He
orphan.
had a mom?
and then he found parents, and then he was re-orphaned
I feel like we're the bad guy here.
because no one here can read a room.
I was
All
told.
right, so what are you guys doing?
Max and I are going to take the kid and the puppies up.
We can wait here for you safely if you want.
That's up to you guys. I mean, to me, this is just going to take precedent.
Well-
Like, the grotto's going to be there.
While they go do that, I'm going to sit down and try to attune to this true sight patch.
Yeah, you guys can take a
Okay.
rest. Of
We
some
can
sort.
take a short rest here while they go take care of the pups and the orphan child Mowgli. And
It's a good name.
Mowgli. I think it's fitting.
Man cub.
Sounds like it might
Man
be copyrighted.
It probably is copyrighted. You know what?
Copyright.
Strike that.
Copyrighted.
What, it was written in like
It's-
18.
It's
public
Mowgli.
domain.
or something.
That's how Disney
It's
got famous,
Mowgli.
is making movies of things that weren't copyrighted.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's not antagonize the mouse. All right?
Oh, Jesus. Mine mouse.
Look, if we got it bought out, I mean, I'm fine with that.
What if we get sued into the ground?
Yeah.
Old Mowgli.
So
Take
you
Mowgli.
and Max are taking.
Max and I take the 2 pups and the human child.
The 4
up,
pups?
and we're searching for
No, I got mine.
church
Oh, and I got a pup
or
too. actually.
a care center that takes in lost children.
I hear if you just leave them in a basket next to the
Are you
firehouse.
just going to try to backtrack the way you came in?
Backtrack until we get to the first exit.
Yeah,
Are they
you can
clearly
actually
marked?
You mean the exit?
I mean, we took a bunch of rights.
because you didn't find another exit on the way.
Well, then I guess
in.
that's where we go.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we took a bunch of rights. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the rest of you are.
We're just gonna. I guess we'll just take a short rest here while they go.
Have
do
we
that.
reached any other forks on the way here?
There are 3 entrances to this room that you guys are in right now.
But like
The
the path that we've taken up and to this point, there's only been one fork, and we've chosen to go
2. There were 2
Two-
forks.
Two forks.
two forks,
yeah.
and the other
We've
fork
gone
went
right both
into a dead
times.
end, right?
You don't know that.
Nope.
I
The
don't
other
know
fork
that.
also went left.
Okay.
We were following Grits.
Yep.
I start to cast Liamon's tiny hut as a ritual.
Nice.
Okay.
I stand next to Grits so I can be part of that.
You, Baron, and Max go ahead and start backtracking with a small child in tow.
Yeah.
And I start attuning.
resting.
Yeah. I'm going to start a short rest and attune to the true sight patch.
I short rest and I feed my dire wolf 2 inches of centaur penis.
Okay. How are you transporting the child? Just out of curiosity.
It was in a backpack.
I gave him my backpack.
Honestly,
You took the wolf, like the wolf pups are in the backpack too. Just all 3 animals are in a bag.
I leave the wolf.
Yeah, it's
Look,
like
the child's an
wolf,
animal.
child, wolf, just head sticking up at the top of the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, it's adorable.
They're all
Baron
panting.
leaves the wolf pups in the bag. He really doesn't care too much about them. But the child, he tries to interact with it to get the child to walk with.
Okay.
What?
To walk with him.
You realize we waded through 4 foot of water through most of this.
Also, you find
Poop.
It's an exercise in futility, as it truly believes and acts like a wolf. It believes it is a wolf, so it walks on all 4s. It bites at you if you try to get it to stand up.
Wants to be like you. Ooh, ooh.
All right, well then,
It's a completely feral child.
if it prefers the backpack. If it prefers the backpack, then
Club it and skin it.
I put it,
All
You
right,
can cook it up.
from the backpack,
and then
you
we
two
carry
walk
the
off.
backpack.
Gotcha. You guys wade into the water, plop, 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 into the darkness. As
Into the great room.
how are you carrying your lantern? Because you
I let Max carry
both are humans.
I'll let Max carry it.
All right. No problem. We'll just roll to see if you guys get lost on
Answers
the way
for
back.
everything.
And then you guys are in Lehman's tiny hut. And we'll
I
have
think to myself, I probably should have given him the map I've been drawing. But that's okay
And nobody needs a map.
because we're
It's
not
fine.
lost.
all right. As you guys rest up, the spell completes. We'll just stop it right there, guys. Sweet. Session.
I turn into a scorpion.
With big
It's like in the hut.
Big ass hit.
You did promise. I'm kind of disappointed.
I'm sorry, everybody. I thought we were actually going to fight something.
Now we're gonna lose all.
We did. You murked a dog.
Keybay murked a dog.
I tried not to.
I did. I got a pup out of it.
I did too, actually.
I took that pup.
No, I've got a pup. There's 2. There were 4 pups and Mowgli.
there were 3.
Mowgli.
There were 3.
There were 3 pups
Uh-huh.
and Mowgli.
3 pups.
I have a pup. He has the pups. There's a pup and Mowgli.
At the very end, we confirmed there was 2
Fine.
pups in the
Keybay has
bag
pup.
and
I
a
don't
kid.
have anything.
You have a robotic raptor.
That's true. But the DM keeps making really tiny spaces that he can't go into.
Well, because you have a robotic raptor.
That's true.
Whoops.
I hold my rhino in the
So yeah,
sewer.
what?
It's like in a video game when you come to the down tree. Oh, can't drive past this. You have to walk.
Right?
Guess I have to walk now.
All right. So by the time this episode goes up, Comic-Con will have been
We'll be
behind
dead.
us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
break the fourth
so-
wall already, Brian. Fuck.
Thanks for, if we met anybody.
For those of you
listening,
that
folks.
attended
Goodbye.
Camicon
Yeah.
and met us
People
here,
we met.
I'm sure it
who
was.
have been.
I'm sure we had fun. It's fun every year, to be honest.
I liked all of you, and those that I didn't, fuck yourself.
people who have been listening that we've met, and people who have started listening because we met. Thank you.
Let's see. A couple of our listeners have asked us about sending us stuff.
Yep, that's true.
And so we now have a P.O. box to acquiesce to that request.
You can send all of your physical items to Bards and Nobles, P.O. Box 381061, Birmingham, Alabama 35238.
Woohoo! That's pretty awesome.
It's a box. Stick your stuff in it.
Yeah.
I feel we're more legit now.
Yep.
We have a P.O. box.
Put you a junk in there.
Do we have any messages?
We do from our Patreon, Jesse. He
Hi,
said, "This
Jesse.
is my first Patreon pledge. You guys more than earn it every week. Love the show. I listen while driving around all day for work and have you guys to thank for keeping my spirits up. I'm actually a little sad that I'm caught up now. I flew through the existing episodes at an alarming rate. Laugh face."
Nice.
Nice, thank you.
Thank you
We'll
so
go
much,
back
Jesse.
and re-listen to all of them. So if you would like to join the ranks of our patrons, check out the link in the episode description. You can go check out our reward levels and stuff like that. We have some pretty cool stuff for those, and we have some pretty cool stuff in the pipeline. So stay tuned.
And as always, I'd like to thank our patrons, Luke Wood and Tarken Davis. We'd also like to thank our new patrons, John Jacnasius Reeves and Kesley Hinson.
Hooray!
Thank you guys.
Thank you
the
guys
ranks.
so much. That is incredible.
And
Amazing.
Luke Wood too.
I think you mean Luke Wood as well.
No. There's a Luke Wood, and that was a Luke Wood too.
Wait, there's two Lookwoods?
There's a Luke Wood
there's a
and a
sequel.
Luke Wood 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Hey, on a more serious note, Luke.
serious.
Well, sometimes we do. Luke did reach out to us. A friend of his did recently have a heart attack, and so he's currently recovering from that. But he started a GoFundMe to help him out. And so, we do what we can to help out. We'll have a link in the description of this episode to his GoFundMe. And so,
So yeah, if the mood strikes you to help out,
Yeah.
please do so. We all just trying to get through this life, man.
yeah. So,
True.
and on that note, I guess thank you everyone for listening.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank you
listening.
guys so much. And it was great seeing you at Comic-Con.
Yeah. Unless it wasn't, then fuck yourself.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Yeah!